Good morning. Today we are going to see CRUD operations in MySQL using PHP. Currently I am creating a new website in our XAMPP htdocs folder. Let's create a new folder here for our new website and name it db underscore operations. Alright. Now we'll open that folder in our VS Code. Okay, so first thing we need to create is a connection PHP file. So we'll create a new file here, name it connection.php. Now in this we need to connect our database with the PHP file. So for that the PHP tag is required. First we'll create some variables for server name, like server name is localhost. Another is username, which is root, password blank, and a database name. So db name is equals to, and let's create one database name here and we'll create it further, like say contact db. Okay, so after that we're going to create this contact db in our MySQL. So let's go to MySQL PHP MyAdmin. Alright, now here I'm going to create a new database called contact db, and we will create a table directly from our PHP file. So here first I'm going to create a create table query. Let's name that variable create table contact, and let's write the query here. So like create table contact, and here it appears id, name, email, message, and registration date, which is currently current time step. So we will automatically get the current date and time. Now let's connect it with PHP MySQL function. So for that we need to create one connection object, that is $CONN connection object is equals to new MySQL, and just we need to provide server name, username, password, and dbase that we have created earlier, and execute the query MySQL underscore query, and execute by using the connection and our create table. Let's save this. One change we need to do is create table if not exist. Okay, that's how it will create a table if the table is not exist in the database. Okay, so the connection.php is done. Now we'll create a new file. Let's name it as add.php to add a new contact, and we'll create the HTML5 block for it. Let's title it as add new contact. Now before we begin, let's implement the Bootstrap 5 in our web page. So for that I will search only Bootstrap 5 and just copy the CDN link from the web page and add it into my head tag. So this is CSS, now it is JS, and one another separate JS files. Alright, so now Bootstrap is implemented. Now let's create a form to add new contact. So just follow the instructions. First we'll create one container. Let's make it empty -5, that means it will leave the top margin as 5. Now let's create form. Let's make action blank, so it will return to this page only. And now we need to design the form tags. So the input tags contains the form group. So we'll create one division with form group, and inside it we'll create one label for, let's say, name, txt name, and we'll provide the label as name. Now we'll create one input type, and id and name property will be txt name as it is required. Now just copy paste the complete group for, let's say, txt email. If you have AI implemented in your VS Code, it will automatically suggest the rest of the fields. You just need to select it and make a very little changes like I'm doing here. So this is how you can create the complete form. I need to create one more field inside the table with contact number. Let's make it varchar. Copy paste it once again. For message, and finally we put a submit button to submit the form. Colon submit will create a submit button for us. Just press enter. Yeah, okay. Get the value of insert contact, set the class according to the Bootstrap as btn primary, and top margin, let's say, we'll set to 3. Let's format it. Okay, the document is formatted properly. Now we need to write a PHP script to insert the data into our MySQL database. So for that we need to write PHP tag. You can write a tag anywhere. So first we need to check whether the user have clicked on that insert contact button or not. For that we use is_set $_request, and we'll take btn save or btn insert. Or we are not provided any name, so first let's provide the name as btn save, and also provide the id with the same name, btn save. Okay, now we'll check whether the btn save button is clicked or not by using isSet method, and if it is clicked, then we need to perform our insertion operation. First we have to include that connection.php file here. so that the tables got created and connection got established. Alright, now first we need to get all the variables from the form tag by using $_request, and we need to write an insert query like this. Then MySQL_query, execute that insert query, and header location colon is equal to index.php, that will bring index.php page after inserting the record. So we have to create that index.php file. Okay, and on this file we are going to show all the records from our TBL contact table. So for that, this thing is not required, form tag is not required. Let's remove this. Okay, so here we need to create one table now. To display the records, we need to create one table, and before that, before creating a table, we need to write the PHP tag for fetching all the records from our database. So for that, we'll create one variable called result and execute one query by using MySQL_query, and write down select star from contact and say TBL contact. Now let's create one table first. Inside we have thead for header, new row for by using tr, and th tag for providing heading column. So first we have contact ID. Then let's just copy paste it and provide all the other fields like name, email ID, contact number, and another column is for action to provide edit and delete button. Alright, now inside the tbody tag, which contains the actual record, we need to implement PHP tag once again. Now inside the PHP tag, first define the while loop while $row or $contact is equal to MySQLi_fetch_associate. So fetch the first record, save it into the contact, and then we are just giving tr and td tag to display all those details by using $contact and field name. And we also have this to edit and delete button into our action column. Let's implement the bootstrap class here. Table bordered, or okay, table bordered, right? And for thead, let's put the class thead. So it will appear as a heading. Alright. Now here I am going to provide one anchor tag so that it will open my add contact page. Let's make it add btn success, and href is equals to add.php, and let's name it add new contact. So it will appear as button, but it is a link, and it will bring us to the add.php file. Okay, so now let's check it. So let's go to our website, and the website name is db underscore operation. Okay, we got one error as there is no keyword like exit. Okay, it is exist, as is missing there. Okay, let's save this, refresh it, and we get the data. Okay, now let's add one new record. Provide the necessary details. First contact details. Alright, now click on insert. Now still we have some problem here. Let's check this. Okay, what could be the problem? The problem is not here, it is in add.php. Okay, now let's refresh it. Let's add new contact again. Let's try to add once again. Contact and message. Alright, so now we are getting the record. Let's add one more. Okay, so it's working fine, right? Now we need to implement this edit and delete buttons. To edit and delete the records, for that we have to create a new page. So let's go to VS Code, add new page, edit.php, and let's copy the add.php file completely into this edit.php. We just need to make some changes. For example, we are having this query string id into this for contact id. So let's first get the query string into edit.php. So let's make a one variable called $id is equals to, and to get the $id you can use $_get. Let's change this request to get. Alright, and the name of the query string is id again. Okay, so we'll get the id. Okay, now instead of insert we have to update contact, and let's just put, say, set name is equals to $_name. Same way, email is equals to $_email, and so forth. We'll need to set it for each and every field. Alright, and need to put where condition where id is equals to $_id. And we just need to change the variable name as update contact here also. Okay, now the thing is, the form is there but the form is blank. So what we need is, we need to add the current record into the all input fields. So let's create another PHP tag here. Let's say record is equals to select star from contact, where id cid is equals to dollar underscore id. That's dollar id, sorry. Now we have to move it before the if condition. Okay, now let's execute this and fetch the record. So result is equals to MySQL I underscore query connection and dollar record, which contains my query. Now fetch the first record from the result. So row is equals to MySQL I underscore fetch underscore, let's try out row underscore row fetch underscore, let's try this row. Okay, so now we just need to put the values for each field which we are getting in dollar underscore row, or say dollar row. Okay, so we'll just put value is equals to start the another web PHP tag here. Dollar underscore dollar row, sorry, in square bracket we'll just put, okay, we are not getting the key name here, dollar fetch underscore row, so I think we will not get the name. Let's correct it later. So yeah, so I'm providing values to each and every field here. Okay, now it's done. Let's change it to update contact. Let's try to run this. Okay, so we got that error that we don't have CID but the ID, so we need to change it. We don't have CID, we have ID, not CID. So we need to change it everywhere in each query. So in in edit, we have to change here that it's not CID but ID, and also in select statement, select star from contact where ID is equals to dollar ID. Now it is corrected. Okay, so we are having the another problem. Alright, so we have fetch underscore row, using the fetch underscore row, so it is not associative array, so we don't have keys, so we need to change that. So we need to change this row MySQL I underscore fetch underscore associate, not the row. So we need to change this from row to associate, as we need associative array. Okay, done. Okay, so we got all the editable data. Let's change it. Let's change name, email address, and message. I'm putting dollar apostrophe s Amit's message, it will generate error. Remember that. You should not provide apostrophe s or the single quote sign anywhere while you are inserting the data. Okay, and if you are using MySQL underscore query. Okay, we need to also add the single quoted signs here in message and everywhere. For string we need it into a single quote, so I'm just changing it. Now let's once again run this. As I told you, I have set the single quote sign while having the message, so that's why I'm getting the error. So let's edit it again, let's make changes again. Let's set the another name, email address, and this time I will not use apostrophe, so the changes have been done. Now let's go for delete. Delete.php. Let's once again take the edit option, copy it and paste it into the delete.php file. Where is the delete.php? Okay, here it is. Let's paste it. Now let's just make some changes for deleting. So we don't require the variables, we just need to define the delete from contact and just a where clause, where id is equals to $id, and just make the change in variable delete underscore contact, and location is good. Now let's get rid of this variables once again. Let's keep all the rest of the things same. Let's just change only the value of the button, that is delete contact, and let's make the button red color by using the danger bootstrap value. Alright, okay, so let's add new contact first. Let's say I'm putting some garbage values inside it. Hello, this is garbage. Okay, insert it and let's try to delete it now. So delete contact, and yeah, it has got deleted. So this is how the all CRUD operations can be happen. Thank you.